Hello, there is a full moon in Aquarius today. It's Tuesday. So Tuesdays are ruled by Mars. Mars is in Virgo. We're probably going to feel like doing a lot today. However, on full moons, I usually am quite adverse to filling up my schedule. So let's make a little space. Let's do a little ritual. And I'm also going to pull some cards too. While you're here, make sure to follow Random Ritual. This is a candle burning ritual. If you have never done a candle burning ritual, I will show you everything that you need. So first you need a candle. Some of the colors that align with Aquarius are white and light purple. You can even use a dark purple candle if you have it. And what I like to do is I like to use a sharp pointed knife or a nail or something where I can carve my intentions into the candle. So Aquarius is really, really good for innovation and upgrades, diplomacy, resolution. So if you want to make your ritual about some of those themes, that's probably in your best interest. And then I like to choose just an essential oil for anointing the candle. I'm going to use rosemary because it's clarifying, it's uplifting, and it also signifies abundance, which I want to try and draw in with this full moon as well. You can also light a little incense too on your altar. And some people like to use crystals or charge their crystals under the full moon. Some of my crystal suggestions are smoky quartz. And this is for clarifying, just sort of detoxifying your environment, your mind space, and also smoky quartz is really good for subconscious aspects too. Like if you've been having any sort of negative feedback or dreams or any sort of like subconscious static, this is really good for this. We also have serpentine. So serpentine is really good for transmuting some of those lower energies into higher energies. And then of course we have amethyst. Amethyst just really coincides with the sign of Aquarius. This is very like third eye centered. So being able to make decisions from some of those higher realms. And I chose some cards. Just around this full moon and some of the things to keep in mind while working with this ritual and working with this full moon. So 4 of Swords, King of Pentacles, 5 of Pentacles, the Chariot. So what this says to me is rest. It also says mental structure. There is a structure in which you need to focus on that's going to generate more of this abundance, more of this flow, more time, more ease. The King of Pentacles also indicates that somebody might be coming in to support some of these foundations. Maybe you've been working really hard recently and you need a break. And that break is going to be really, really beneficial because 5 of Pentacles, you've been really working hard and you've sort of been on the fence about like whether or not something's going to work out. Is this going to work? Am I putting my energy into the right thing? The answer is yes, you have, but the doubt that you are instilling in your journey is what's causing it to go slow. So I want you to really find out where the source of doubt is coming from, because more than likely it's coming from up here. It's not really coming from reality. It's coming from either like some old feedback, it's coming from some old narratives, or it could just be coming from you just needing a break, rest, you know, like growth happens in stages. It is very much not linear. And we've been going through a lot of big changes right now, especially earth-wise and nature-wise. So I really want you to, or I invite you rather, to take some time and to slow it down and to really consider what are some of the best routines, some of the best habits to strengthen your mind? How can you become the observer of your mind? And the King of Pentacles just signifies there's a lot of growth that comes out of that practice. The Five of Pentacles also says, hey, keep an eye on that doubt. Like when you start doubting yourself, or if you are in this state of lack, you're like, oh, like I'm never going to get to the finish line. I'm never going to get enough. Think of all of the things you've already done. Think of all of the wonderful points of expansion you've had, whether you've kind of had a negative experience with that or a perceived positive experience from it, because it's all about perception. How have some of those narratives surrounding abundance and lack and getting to the finish line, how do those affect you? Because it's really never finished. It's never finished until you croak. So really, and even then, who knows? So this is saying to be like really, really happy and like expressing gratitude for where you are right now. And that's part of balancing the mind, is developing a very present mentality. And the outcome of all of this is the Chariot. So all of the work that you've been doing during Cancer season, you're going to see some of that work actually generate results around this full moon. This full moon is a really big point of illumination for all of us. So if you're waiting for answers, the week of the 1st, you're going to get them. And those answers are going to create a lot of that structure, stability, and it's also going to create a lot of that momentum forward. So also I wanted to make a point, because of this reading and this ritual, I want you to move, or I invite you rather, I keep on saying want, but I invite you to really move from a place of inspiration instead of motivation. Like all of this motivation stuff online is very like, it's a little capitalism, right? Like it kind of like, it's not really in line with finding your ease and your flow. So I really think that we should focus on inspiration at this time and less about motivation, because the inspiration will cause some of that momentum forward, and then we won't have to really consume all of this fodder about being motivated and doing these things. It's like, just be inspired, act from a place of inspiration. That's exactly what this full moon in Aquarius is going to illuminate. Where is that inspiration? Where are some of the epiphanies? Where are some of the aha moments about, oh, okay, this makes me feel this way when I create this, so maybe I need to put my energy into this. So you could also use this candle ritual for clarity. So if you're trying to get some clarity, I want you to utilize this ritual for seeing things in a greater, clearer way. So again, what you're going to do is you're going to take your candle, you're going to carve your intentions on here. Remember, only using positive language, nothing that's negative, so no un or dis or anything like that, only positives, because the universe really likes that affirmation. And after you take some of this oil, you rub it on the candle, you will take your incense, light your candle, set up your crystals, and really just focus on the candle, the flame in the candle, and really mentally put your intentions into that candle and make sure that it burns all the way down. So that's why I choose a shorty, because we can do this in a very condensed, short amount of time. So it's just a quick little ritual, and this is a quick little reading. Thank you for joining me. Remember to give Random Ritual a follow for more of my updates. And if you'd like to follow me, it's Krystal with a K _ Visions on Instagram. Thank you so much. Happy full moon.